Outside the round table, and I'm your host, H.L. Seiler. We got a great show for you guys today. But like we always do, before we start the show, I like to take a moment of silence at this time for the over 120,000 of our loved ones that have been lost during this pandemic. So can you join me in a moment of silence, please? Thank you very much. So y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Well, let's get to it. Because you know our motto here, we stimulating conversation and what? Stimulating information. And with that being said, how about Mr. Trump? How about Mr. Trump attempt to upstage the Juneteenth celebration in Tulsa? Please, can somebody call in and tell me how he made that celebration famous? 386-516-8031. Or about the fact that he only had 6,200 people come out in Tulsa to see him talk, to hear him talk. When in fact, supposedly, there were over 1 million people requesting tickets. You and I know if 1 million people were trying to get in that arena that held roughly 20,000, was 19,000 or something, roughly 20,000 people, only had 6,200. Nowhere in the world, nobody, Antifa or nobody else could have stopped all the people from coming in there. Did y'all see that? I mean, the whole top level of the bowl was empty. But I digress. I'm going to try to stay off of him today. But I got a couple of questions that maybe people can help me out. Trump said this past weekend, yeah, I know I said I was just kidding. I was just kidding. You know I'm coming right back at it. Trump also said this past weekend that he informed his people, get this, to slow down on the testing. Because if they were testing, then people would be positive, and that would be a good thing. Are you kidding me? Did y'all hear what I just said? The president of these United States? I couldn't believe it. And you know why I couldn't believe it? And I mean, I'm just saying this because it's me, and I'm just talking about HL. I ain't talking about nobody else. So here goes. It seems that he had just admitted on TV in front of the whole country that he didn't care about the American people. Huh? It seemed to me that he slipped up and told us how he really feels. And he doubled down on it this morning. He said he don't do no joking. When his surrogates tried to say, oh, he was just joking, he came this morning and doubled down and said, I ain't joking, I don't joke. Are you kidding me? Where's the outrage? Where's the outrage? Are we going to just sit back and allow this man to take us down a hole that we might not be able to dig ourselves out of? Because how could he, that man, here stand a man on the weekend, listen to me, on a weekend that's seen almost half the country experiencing upticks in the COVID-19 cases. The very same weekend that half this nation was seeing an uprise in COVID-19 cases, you have a president saying he was telling his people to slow down on the testing that really wasn't even up to par in the first place. Are you kidding me? Where is the outrage? Instead of him talking about speeding up tests, he talking about slowing down tests. Maybe I'm tripping. No, maybe I'm tripping. If y'all think I'm tripping and you feel some kind of way, 386-516-8030, 516-8031. I mean, I'm just telling you how I feel, how I see it. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. And guess what? Come close to the mic. Come close to the radio. I'm going to whisper this to you. And you can disagree. You have that right. But me, I question his mental health. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? I question his mental health. And I'm just being frank. I really don't. Listen. I don't know what the people in position to do things are doing, just sitting by letting this man take us down this rabbit hole. But listen to me carefully. I don't feel, HL, that he's mentally equipped to deal with the enormities that goes with the job of being president of these United States. You hear me? And that's just one example. I can go on and on. Bad judgment after bad judgment. But guess what? I'm here to say I don't think some of that bad judgment, I think some of that's intentional. And I keep telling anybody who will listen, and I'm dead serious when I say this, they're playing games with our lives. I'm serious. I'm dead serious, no pun intended. They're playing games with our lives. Because my daddy, and I know y'all heard this plenty of times on the show, here it goes. Because my daddy always told me, you don't watch the man, right? You watch his what? You watch his moves. You don't watch the man, you watch his moves. So guess what? I'm watching Donald Trump moves when I say I don't think he's I think he's mentally ill. I don't think he's mentally qualified to be our leader, or to be the leader of the free world. Huh? So let's take a look at Mr. Trump's moves, okay? Now, you got Oklahoma, right? We got Oklahoma. We got Arizona and Florida. So y'all may be saying, well, what do those three states have in common? Or then you might say, because you've been watching the news, and say, oh, what those three states have in common is they are part of a group of 22 states that are experiencing upticks in the COVID-19 cases. Those three states. Oklahoma, Arizona, and Florida. Right? Now, so having said that, can somebody call in and explain to me why any sane person would want to go to any of those states and have a rally with a bunch of people in place all together? Are you kidding me? Is that like a suicide bomber or what? That's like running into a fire. I ain't finished. He 3 states. And guess what? He just hit one last week. And he targeted another 2 coming up. He run into all the hot spots and having rallies. Huh? Wait a minute now. What you said? What you just said? What I just said was 3 states out of a group of 22 states, Florida being one of them, Oklahoma and Arizona. He just left Oklahoma. Those people, 6,200 people came out. You know why? Because they got some sense. That's why it wasn't full. You want to be mad because it wasn't full. Them people ain't finna come out and, you see what happened? You got your staff members infected right now. Thank God the people had sense enough to listen to the experts. Why would any sane man want to go to a spot that's on the uptick and hold a rally with thousands of people? Am I in the Twilight Zone or what? What is going on? Never in my life. Never in my life. Why any sane person would want to go to any of those states and have a rally with a bunch of people in one place all together? Because we know even a crazy man would have sense enough to know to avoid those states. Even a crazy man got better sense than that. Y'all sitting around, ain't calling your congressman? I don't know what y'all were doing. I know I'm trying to call all the time. I know they tired of me. They need to be tired of all us. Y'all don't realize we're in bad shape. We're in bad shape, and y'all don't realize it. Rome is burning. He gets tested every day, though. Now, listen. Anybody who come in, anyone, they was on a party campaign, but anyone in his inner circle, they gotta be, anybody he meet, they gotta be tested. And he get tested every day. So don't be fooled by the hype. What leader would take his people and put them in harm's way like that if he cared about them? What leader? I don't know one like that, do you? Oh yeah, I forgot. We got one. He ain't my leader. And he shouldn't be nobody's leader. They should be trying to get him out of there and let Pence finish his term, so we can try to get this country back in shape. This man is either one or two things. He's either clueless and dumb as a rock, or he's working with Putin to sabotage our country. Either way, he need to be out of there. We need to get him out of there. Either way, we need to get him out of there. I'm serious, y'all. Taking the people with all the hot spots at, and going. Then you go to Arizona, it's the policy in Arizona that you gotta have a mask. You come to Arizona to do your rally, and you telling people they can come in and don't have to have a mask. If Phoenix has so you're gonna come in and disobey the mask order in Phoenix, but you're supposed to be leader of the country. You're supposed to be the example. I don't know if it's me or does it look like this. I don't know if it look like this to y'all, but if you need to have a rally, doesn't it seem like you would go to some state that wasn't on the uptick? I mean, that's common sense, don't you think that? And another thing I need the listeners to call in and help me with, and what I'm about to say, because I'm confused. So here goes. He, that being Mr. Trump, said that pertaining to the COVID-19 response, listen to this, he think they've done too good of a job. Too good of a job. Maybe 386-516-8030, Can somebody call me in and tell me, because I don't know everything. I love learning. Remember, stimulating conversation, stimulating information, right? Can somebody call in and help me out, please, and tell me what too good a job is? Too good a job? Because when I was growing up, when somebody said that to you, it was like, hey, I just gave you more than you paid for. I don't know. He said he believed he did too good of a job. Because to me, HL, nobody else but me, it seems like some kind of insidious plot, not to test it, but to exacerbate this pandemic by going to these states and having rallies, which entails bringing a bunch of people together. Are you kidding me? This is like a movie. I would never think this would be like this in real life. It's like a movie. Because it's bad enough. It's bad enough we're really not testing the amount of people we should be. But it's terrible when you have a president who for the second straight week in a row is headed to a hot spot to hold a rally. You're not only going to try to help us, you're going to speed the process up. You're going to speed the process up. I really don't understand what the Democrats waiting on. Because Because for somebody who's supposed to have my best interests in mind and at heart to go to these spots and do the exact opposite of what the experts have said would be the correct thing. To me, I don't know about y'all, but to me that seems a little suspicious, don't you think? Because now if they ain't crazy, then maybe somebody can call in and tell me what it is. Because listen, I say this all the time, and I'm about to say it again. I'm sorry, I'm about to say it again. But I feel as if I'm on a plane with no pilot. Huh? I really do. I feel like I'm on a plane with no pilot. And I'm praying that we can get through this in one piece. They don't got the stimulus money. Listen, we're going to be hit. We probably won't even get hit with another. It's going to be it's going to be like a forest fire. That's what's going on, because you know why? It ain't going to be a wave because we didn't do the things necessary to stop that. This is HL outside the round table. Go ahead, caller. Wow. Well, that's what the show for. That's what the show for. The show's for you to call in and tell me how you go. In what way you feel like he's running the reality show, though? Okay. Oh yeah. All right. Thank you so much. It would help. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Just checking in with you. Go ahead.
Okay. But what we need to do. Another thing we need to do that we're not doing is demand that our money be used for the people. We have pains who have paid into the treasury, their monies and stuff, and instead of people fighting, for us and for their money, you got rich people fighting over our money, and it's like our national treasury is being looted right in front of our face, and the two glaring points that catch my eye are when they got that $500 billion. The stipulations were it was going to be transparency on that money, and it was going to be oversight. Inspector General put in place, and Trump wasn't going to be able to touch that money. But guess what, everybody? Trump got our money. Trump distributed our money, and they're telling us that they ain't got to tell us who they gave it to. See, this is what the media should be covering over and over ad nauseum. They're doing the very same thing that they were told not to do in order to get that money. So what are the repercussions? There are no repercussions. You know why? And it pains me to say this, but for the most part, they're all complicit. Because hell, you had Democrat in Congress trying to get loan money for relatives and all kind of stuff that was going on that the media ain't talking about. See, this is the type of stuff they try to keep away from keep away from the people. Trump has our money, and that's why they're not concerned with giving us no more stimulus money. They still, you got millionaires and billionaires fighting over the money like cats and dogs. When we down here, the people that put the money in place, we down here, we need stimulus packages. We need to sell shelter. They got so much money they don't even know what to do, and they steady fighting over that money. And meanwhile, we sick, and they ain't even trying to give us medical attention. That's what's going on. That's why you see no plane. That's why you see no plane. Somebody tell me why ain't a plane. We've been going through this for 2 or 3 months. They had 4 or 5 stimulus packages, gave us money one time. Chump change. Now they don't get all that money, they full, they got way more money, and now we here out sick. No money sick. That's what's going on. And they ain't paying us no attention. Ain't caring about nothing. Steady fighting over the money that's out there. They're trying to get more money. Ain't mentioning us damn time. And it's our money. You see how they feel about you? They showing you how they feel about you. I'm talking about Democrats and Republicans. We expect Republicans to do what they do. But we sure expect the Democrats to fight for us, don't we? Don't we? Don't we deserve that? I think we deserve that. People out here working hard, trying to do the right thing, putting you guys in office, and y'all going up to Washington and fatten your pockets. Ain't even trying to fight for us. Being lapdogs. I'm really upset about them not doing the oversight duties that they're supposed to be doing. Where the hearings at? Where the investigations at? All this wrongdoing that they're doing right in plain sight. Just allowing yourself to be ran over by a bunch of wimps. You see, Donald Trump can't even walk down a ramp. He a wimp. With no compassion, with no empathy, the worst kind. Not a benevolent bone in his body. Getting back to these Democrats. Because boy, I can't wait to November. We gonna make sure if you represent the Democrats, that you really represent the Democrats. I don't mean Democrat in name. I mean Democrat as far as the people. If you can't go up there and fight for us, then go do something else. And voters, let's get together and get us some people and elect us some people that's gonna go and fight for us, please. Let's do that, please. Let's hold people accountable. If we elect you, I don't want to hear from you in 3-4 more years. I want to know what you're doing on a monthly basis, or at least a semi-yearly basis. Listen, it's sad, you know why I'm mad? Because there's supposed to be people that's in positions to get together and stop this guy that's not doing it. You know? Because we're going to have to shut out again. I'm sorry to tell you that we're going to have to, you see what happened in Miami, don't you? Anybody aware of what just happened in Miami yesterday or this morning? Mandatory mask anytime you go outside. Can we all say Memorial Day? Can we all say Memorial Day? Remember Memorial Day? Can we all say Memorial Day? Memorial Day has come back to haunt you. Santos, Suarez, calling you on the air with HL at outside the round table. Go ahead. Hold up. But I'm sorry to tell you, we're going to have to shut down again. We're going to shut down again. Because this is what happens when you have no leadership. Everybody confused. I got people that's supposed to be intelligent people telling me all kind of craziness. Oh, okay. Carl, you back on the air? Calling you on the air.
Okay, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Tyler, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm hanging in there. I'm kind of hot today.
Oh, yeah, hot every day.
Yeah, I'm hot today with these people that's supposed to be in position to put checks and balances on a guy who, you know, that rules and regulations and policies were put in place for a guy just like this guy, and nobody's doing nothing. And there was checks and balances put in place just for this situation. So why aren't they doing it?
Well, I think we all know ain't no checks and balances right now. Hey, listen, I got to disagree with you when you say this like a movie. Realistically, if you were to go to a movie and you saw something like this on the screen, you'd be saying, ain't no way this could really happen.
You're exactly right.
It ain't even like a movie, man. It's just like some kind of science fiction.
Exactly.
You're just looking at it like saying, man, this could never happen. Get out of here.
Exactly.
But it's happening.
Exactly.
So, but what I really called to talk to you about, I got two cowards I want to bring up that happened over the weekend. One of them is John Bolton, supposedly telling us or spilling the beans or becoming an insider on the Trump administration. First of all, he didn't tell us anything in that book that we didn't already know.
That's right.
And secondly, if he really wanted to put it out there, he had a chance. He had a chance when they wanted to call him in front of the impeachment hearing.
Man, he's just trying to make money. He's just trying to make money, sell that book. You already know.
He sold his soul for $1.
Yeah, and then had the nerve to come back and say the House should have asked more questions and should have impeached him on a larger scope. What difference was it make? You couldn't even get him on a single scope, and you wouldn't even. And then he didn't even want to testify to the House, but then all of a sudden he wanted to testify in front of the Senate. So you already know what time it is with him, right?
Oh yeah, you know what time it is with that. Yeah.
War hawk. He's a war hawk. He's a war hawk. He wanted to go take over every country in the world. For y'all who know about John Bolton, that's what he is, a war hawk. Go ahead, bro.
But what do you expect? Expect anything less from a Trump appointee? Somebody who's all in it for themselves? He's saying Trump is in it for himself, but he just showed his colors too. So he's a coward.
Exactly.
The second coward I want to talk to you about, something happened over the weekend, was your Attorney General. Wow. He decided all of a sudden he wanted to get rid of the Berman. He wanted to get rid of Berman because apparently it was getting too hot for Giuliani.
Right. Correct.
So he just came out of the blue and said that Berman had resigned. And Berman's like, wait a minute. I never resigned. I never said I was resigning. So Barr comes back and says, well, the president told me to inform you that your services are no longer needed. But what did the president say when they asked him?
I don't know nothing about it.
I know nothing about it.
Dog and pony show. Dog and pony show.
Somebody lied.
I keep telling they keep blaming. But he did the same thing with Stick when he was investigating Pompey. And Pompey went to him and told him he was going to investigate Pompey. Say, hey, this guy is wasting taxpayer money. He actually has us going out, walking his dog and getting his laundry. That's how they use our money. That's how they use our money. And so now he's going to be on the investigation. He go to Trump, and Trump get rid of him. This guy's getting rid of anybody who's investigating his people. This guy should be brought up on charges, man. But guess what? I feel like they're letting them do all this. They get more, they go hold deeper and deeper that they won't be able to get out at the end. That's how I feel. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Hey, if that's what they're doing, then they're doing a good job of it. I tell you that. But what they do, like you said, they do it under the cover of darkness. You know?
Right. In the middle of the night, Friday night. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Friday night,
You know
early
it.
morning. You know.
You know the game plan.
It's like some kind of cloak and dagger, like you say, unrealistic movie.
But see, it's the same old lame game plan. It's the same old lame game plan he used last time. But see, the only difference, it won't work now because he has a track record. See, it was all right, you know, for when we thought you gonna do all this. But we see what you all about. You can't come and run the same game on me twice. And he's doing the same talking point that he did, you know, the first time around. It ain't gonna work this time.
I call him Emperor Bunker Man. The reason I call him Emperor is because everybody can see he ain't wearing no clothes.
Right. That's right.
So sooner or later, when his people figure it out, just like the rest of us who can make up our own minds, this dude is naked.
That's right. That's right.
So everybody's figuring out, and like I said a couple weeks ago when I called, I really do believe that come November, we're going to have a change. I really do believe that.
I think so too, brother. I think so too.
Yeah, but I appreciate you giving me the vine, man, and I don't know how you can do this in 1 hour. I mean, because I'm sitting here now, and I'm like, I can talk myself for another hour and a half.
Exactly.
I don't know how you condense all of this into 1 hour, man, but you're doing a good job, man.
Thank you so much, my brother. And God bless you.
And keep it up, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right, I'll talk to you next week.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
So, yeah, but anyway, this is what you have when you had no leadership, you know. The people are confused. You know, here's a guy, you know what's dangerous about him? Why would you tell, and you know, you got staff members on your own, staff members of your own that are infected, but you telling people if they wear a mask, that would represent them not believing you. Huh? What politics got to do? You should want to play on the side of caution. Err on the side of caution, wouldn't you? But you always got to make it about yourself. Listen, we're going to go to a break, pay some bills, and we'll be right back. This HL Sala outside the round table.
This is Daytona Station for gospel music. On
Well, I said I was going to start talking.
Consultations. R.J. Gaines Funeral Home is located at 804 Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune Boulevard. R.J. Gaines Funeral Home, 386-253-7686.
We'll be back. And another thing, see, like I lost my headphones again. Oh, there you go. Another thing, you know, Texas is doubling every day, and Florida have 100,000 cases, and this is from May 4th, y'all. This is from Memorial Day. I'm serious. I mean, seriously. This is a national disgrace in response to this virus. We've got half the country raging with the virus. Half the country raging with this virus. And on the other hand, you got a president who's acting as if he's tone deaf. I don't get it. He's totally tone deaf. Or you're doing Putin bidding. One or the other. You're either tone deaf or you're doing Putin bidding. Because let me ask you something. Why would somebody who cared for you, listen to me, why would somebody who cared for you want to deny you help if you were sick? Huh? Do that make any sense? Do that make any sense? If I was sick and you denied me help, I would have to think that you didn't care about me. Maybe somebody can answer that call. 386-516-8030-8031. Because if you deny me help, that means you don't care about me. We finding more cases. We finding more cases because there's more cases to find. Are you kidding me? How hard is that? He know. Listen. What they won't tell you, 75%, listen to me. Because I ain't got nothing going on, but they just sit at the computer all day and see what's going on in every publication and everything you can think of. You know what I mean? So when I tell you this, listen to what I'm going to tell you. Our IC units, intensive care units, right now, are almost 80% full right now. 80% full right now with COVID-19 cases. So, can somebody please tell me what's going to happen when the virus explodes? Because we don't have no plan. Because we don't have no plan. He wants it just to go away. There's another 150,000. Listen. They're saying 250 by the end, 250,000 people dead. We got 129. So everybody think about yourself. There's another 120-something thousand people gonna die. We're over 2 million cases now. If you want to live, you need to get on them telephones and let these people know, man, we need to get tested. We need to get all the things that we need to do for us to get well. These people not paying attention. It's like you're in the house sick and everybody going on with life like it ain't nothing. Ain't nobody thinking about you. And you laying in there dying. This virus is like a forest fire. You need a plan. It's going to burn everything in its wake. Kidding me? People, there needs to be some type of moratorium put on this man. to stop him from continually firing Inspector Jones for doing their jobs. We got to put a moratorium on Moscow Mitch McConnell. Whose sole purpose in the Senate now is just confirming right-wing federal judges to the bench. And these are lifelong appointments. Are you kidding me? Over 200. Are you kidding me? They're putting in people in place so the rest of us have to live like we're in the 1960s. Even in the EU, they got more people than us in the EU, the European Union, and their rate went down. We had no clear message. People confused. People confused. And let me switch gears and address before I go just these polices. Let's talk about the polices. We need police. True enough. We need police. Let me start out by saying that. But we trying to change a culture that's been in place ever since we've been here. Huh? And now it's that time. So, having said that, we had in Buffalo 2 officers that were put on leave for misconduct. We seen to push that man down. Right? Now, because they was dealt with for misconduct, the other 46 or 47 of that unit said they were, and then you having this all over the country where police is not going to work in mass groves because they're mad about one of their colleagues being brought up on charges when he broke the law. When he broke the law. So, can I ask y'all one thing, officers? If you out here patrolling the streets in the name of the law, how can you sit and let one of your colleagues break the law right in your face? Could you answer that question for me, officers? Can you answer the question that if I do something wrong and I'm punished for it, why should you get mad and not come into work and make it more dangerous on the street because you didn't show up for work to the people who ain't did nothing to you? If you're going to be for the law, be for the law. You're supposed to protect and serve. Let me ask you a question, officers. Do you feel us, we the people, because we the taxpayers, so we your bosses. Do you know a job where you could go and disrespect your boss and talk to your boss any kind of way and have a job? I like to know because I might want to check that job out. Because that's what we got. You took an oath to protect and serve, no matter who it is, they're breaking the law. Not arrest me, and then when your partner do it, you turn your head. Can we say hypocrite? That's being hypocritical. That's why I said we got to change the culture. Because, you know, if I was a police commissioner of any of those police departments or chief of police at any of those police departments, you know what I would do? I'll fire all of them. And I'll hire me some kids who want to come in, who want to make a difference, who want to be professional. Because we all in this together. We all in this together. So not trying to reprimand nobody, but when officers getting reprimanded with misconduct and calling in and not showing for work, they putting all us in jeopardy. And to that I say, those are police who you want to fire. And this is how you change the culture. Police used to be trained to protect and serve. And if you got a problem with that, then you need to get another job. Plain and simple. That's all you got to tell them, to change the culture when they first come in. Listen, we're training you to protect and serve. And if you got a problem with that, then you need to find another job. Because what you're telling me is, by not showing up to work and getting mad, what you're telling me is, you mad you can't kill people and get away with it no more. Huh? Because if I just kill a man and you get mad and don't show up to work, you get mad at me, you telling me you mad because you can't kill people and get away with it anymore. Because why would you not want to go to work if your fellow officer was wrong, number one, and had broken the police policy? And see, this is how we change the culture. We get rid of those who don't espouse to doing the right thing. Plain and simple. Now's the time that we, as the people, demand that everybody do right by us. Now's that time. White, black, Latino, everybody. Now is that time. That we demand that the police, that these politicians, anybody in place of authority be held responsible when they do wrong. Huh? When they do wrong. This is what we got to do to change that culture. But sometimes, guess what? In order to change that culture, you got to change that personnel. They must remember they work for us. We pay their salaries. And I don't know nobody, like I say, they can talk, who disrespect their bosses, huh? And we their bosses, because we pay their salaries. Huh? And I hope every cop that's out there on camera breaking rules be dealt with. And if his fellow officers have a problem with that, they should be shown the door as well. Huh? They should be shown the door as well. So it's time for us, if we care about our kids, to stand up and say, hey, let's put a moratorium on this president, which states he can't make another executive order or fire another person. Huh? Because I don't know about you guys, but I really can't sleep at night. Because I'm terrified. I'm terrified that this guy's about to take our country down a hole we can't get out of. So we have to go down, back to lockdown. I'm praying and I'm hoping those in Washington have us in mind this time around. We expect that from the Republicans. But you Democrats, y'all need to start fighting, or we're going to get y'all a one-way ticket out of Washington and put people in there who going to fight for us. Because we the American people, greatest country, greatest people, we supposed to have the greatest politicians and the greatest polices and the greatest nurses. Well, don't know, we got the greatest nurses. Health field, sorry, y'all was tight work, A+. Politicians and polices, we got to get y'all in order. This HL Silent. I love you all. I see you next Tuesday at noon. I'm out of here.